From a distance, Calipatria State Prison could be just another dusty mirage in the scorching California desert. But the men and women who work at this maximum security lockup have no illusions about the threats they face.
Stop resisting!
It's a very hostile and dangerous environment. Officers coming to work every day, they put their life on the line.
Vastly outnumbered and carrying only pepper spray and batons, correctional officers are constantly prone to brutal attacks from hardcore inmates armed with an arsenal of homemade knives.
There's a couple things you have to accept when you walk into these walls. One is you may not walk out.
If you come here and you're not scared, then there's something wrong with you anyway.
Calipatria sits on desolate, bone-dry ground 140 miles east of San Diego. When the prison opened in 1992, it was designed to hold 2,100 level 4 inmates, the most dangerous in California. Today, more than twice that number are jammed into every corner of this sprawling facility.
The inmates are very intelligent men, and they can be very creative in how they want to get at staff.
Warden Larry Scribner is a former CO, a correctional officer who's worked his way up. He took command of Calipatria in early 2006.
I came into an institution that had gone through major attacks against staff by different inmate populations, and I stepped into basically a real troubled prison.
I like to be recognized. I like to do things. I like to stab people. That was my thing. I like to be sticking people in the stomach and wherever.
This inmate is a former member of a powerful prison gang known as the Sureños, or Southern California Hispanics. After getting stabbed himself, he sought protective custody and must remain anonymous.
A note will go around and say, at certain time, certain day, get your things ready, get your knives ready, get everything ready, because we're going to start stabbing, COs.
When gang leaders issue attack orders against COs, they can happen anytime and quickly escalate.
Whether it's a code of conduct, a belief, they call it their regulations, that if one member of that gang is involved in an incident with a staff member, all the other inmates in that immediate area have to assist.
You have to do it. You have to do it. And even if you don't even know about it, or you don't know what it was all about.
And at Calipatria, there's no shortage of shanks or homemade knives circulating among the inmates.
Because that's one thing that's going to keep you alive one day.
What is?
Your weapon. You know? Hello, you're in prison.
A lot of these weapons probably been found on the yard in cell searches. A lot of times you'll find an inmate walking across the yard acting suspicious. He may look nervous, he may try to avoid eye contact. It's basically being observant, seeing what they're doing. Is he doing something out of the ordinary? Is he not talking to you? Is he acting like he's got to go somewhere really quick? Several officers have found weapons just by being observant. You suspect everyone has it. You never know who's going to have it. The one you least suspect is going to have it is going to be the one carrying it.
But in addition to gang violence, officers also have to worry about random assaults.
I just hit him in the mouth. That was it.
Convicted murderer Jesse Mungia attacked an officer just to make a point.
I hit the CO because he disrespected me.
Whatever they give me, I give them. They give me respect, I give them respect. If you come in here looking for a fight, I guarantee you there's 4,000 guys here that are more than willing to give you one. Then you can really get hurt around here, and things can go from zero to chaos in about 2 seconds. All it takes is the wrong look, the wrong day, getting caught up in somebody else's madness. Any number of things can happen here.
Nobody knows that better than Calipatria's Sergeant Pickett.
Some people are willing to say that I've had the most assaults at this prison myself. I've been punched, kicked, hit with sticks. I got stabbed about a month ago.
That attack happened while Pickett was on duty inside a housing unit.
I saw an inmate that was acting suspiciously, followed him up on the tier. I told him to stop. He didn't stop. He pulled a knife out and attacked me with it. He stabbed me in the back of the neck, cut my eye and cut my arm. And I fought with him for about a minute, and then my responding staff helped me and we got him down.
With no warning at all, Pickett was victimized by another gang rule that virtually guaranteed he'd be attacked.
There's unwritten rules within the walls where if an inmate's found with a weapon, he has to use it on the cop that finds him.
Pickett's wounds were relatively minor, but the scars stay with him.
I have a little one right here on my arm. And that's kind of scraped me there. And then this patch of eyebrow that I lost is where he got me in the eye. And then the other one's on the back of my neck. It's just a violent place, and bloodshed and death is something that it's just a shame, but you get used to it. It's the reality of where we work. It's this reality of prison in California at a level 4.
I heard the razor start to cut, and so I just figured I'd better grab the razor, and I tried to get him off me.
The attack on correctional officer Malcolm was even more chilling. He was working the processing desk located in one of the cell blocks.
I was the only regular on the floor that day. I think it was Monday. I let one guy out that had a shower, and the cellie came down, and I didn't think much of it. He gave me a 602, which is an inmate complaint form, and threw it on the podium. I looked down, and I was like, "What's this?" That's when he reached up and grabbed me by my chin, pulled my head back, and drug a razor across my throat. It was just a razor blade that we give him just so they could shave, and he broke it, pulled the razor out, and from what I understand, I think he melted it into something, like a toothbrush handle, and like wrapped a piece of string around there for a handle.
Malcolm will never forget the sensation.
It feels like a dull pain, like dull. You hear it cutting your skin. Like guys who shave, you can shave. You can hear the razor scraping the hair off. Yeah, I just heard it cutting into the skin. Yeah, I knew what was happening because I heard it. I mean, I didn't feel it. Yeah, I think just because the adrenaline was going.
That adrenaline probably saved Malcolm's life as he managed to fight back.
I was able to grab the razor with my hand and kind of fight him off, and wound up over by those stairs right over there and pepper sprayed him. It kind of shocked me at first because I'd been in 5 years, I hadn't been assaulted, and it's like, oh, this sucks.
Malcolm knows he's lucky to be alive, and he has an ugly reminder of how dangerous his job can be.
I have 26 stitches along my throat, along right here. That's part of the risk you take. I mean, that's part of the job description. You could come in here and you could get assaulted, you could get killed. It's just the way it is.
But in spite of this, many officers have found that being attacked has only strengthened their resolve to stay on the job.
It's a lot like the military in the sense of I have a crew, have a good group of guys that I work with, and just can't leave. We take care of each other. So unless I get carried out, I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon.